Good day, Donna, or to whomever this may concern. My name is Stephen. I was in your office the other day, and I had the privilege to speak with Donna for a little, just shortly. First of all, I'm local. I'm right here in Hope Mills, North Carolina, and I spoke to her about um, shooting you this video. And just in this video, I'm going to go over three things that you could actually start doing today if you wanted to start ranking above your competition online. Now, I know Donna did mention that since COVID, you guys have been downsizing, but if you do want to get more jobs and show up higher online, um, this video will help you do that. Even if you don't reach out back out to me, it provides a lot of value. So in this video, like I said, I'll be going over three things here. The three things are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is everything on your website, but we're focused on your homepage. Google likes to see at least 1,500 words of content when it comes to these service-based industry websites. Now, this gives you plenty of opportunity to add in all the buyer intent keywords. That's basically the keyword phrases that people are searching for when they're searching for your services online. So I brought up the number one competitor for these services in the Fayetteville area, and that's TL Electric. Now I have this tool that I subscribe to called SE Ranking. It basically gives me like a behind the scenes view of what Google uses to rank websites. And I threw their site, tlelectric.co, in here, and I pulled up all the keywords that they're being found for to see what keywords they're being found for and ranked number one for. I found a whole host of them. We're looking for ones like electrical companies in Fayetteville, NC. So you can see that the search volume on that was almost 500 in the past 30 days. They're ranking number one. And with this list, we can go down the entire list and find all the relevant keywords for your services and locations and put them, make sure they're on your website and that you're being found for them. So I did the same thing with you with Allman Electric. I put this website in here as well, and these are all the websites or the keywords you're being found for. And so it looks like you're being found for a lot of these major ones, like this one right here. But you're ranked number 18, which puts you on page number 2, right? And that's we want to get you on page number 1, ultimately the top of page number 1. And I'm going to explain in a little bit exactly how to do that. So that's it for content. Next, I'm going to be covering citations. Now, when we talk about citations, well, first, when people are searching these terms like electrician, Fayetteville, NC, studies have shown that anywhere between 40 to 70% of those people are clicking on one of these businesses here in this section. This is the map pack. This has to do with your Google business profile. Now, there's 4 results right now. Usually it's 3, but the sponsored one is an ad, so it's not organic, right? These are the 3 that we're kind of focused in on because they're always going to be there sponsored. These ads are hit or miss. They have a low click-through rate of 5% or lower. So most people believe to get into this top 3 here, it has to do with your reviews. And while that does factor in here, it's not the main driver. There's actually 2 main drivers. There's proximity and citations. Proximity, you're already in the location. And citations. A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. And some examples of these directories are like yelp.com, angie.com, whitepages.com. There's a ton of them. I'm sure you have quite a few, but it's usually the businesses that have the most of these citations. And it's very important that your name, address, and phone number is consistent across all these directories as well. That plays a huge part in it. And a foundation on this is to make sure that your Google business profile is properly optimized. If you have proper optimization, your name, address, and phone number, we call it NAP, is consistent across all these directories, and you have a lot of directories. That's huge for Google, and they will rank you accordingly. Okay, so that's what you need to do here to start ranking in the top 3. Now, underneath the map pack is Google's organic search results list. Now, this spot here, this number 1 spot, claims give or take right around 40% of all clicks. So like I said before, this is between 40 to 70%, anywhere between that is clicking on one of these businesses, but it is split up in between these businesses. This is right around 40% all by itself. The main driver here is what we call backlinks. Now, when we talk about backlinks, It's essentially other websites out there on the internet. And say, for example, some of these websites have a link on their page that when that link is clicked, it links back to your website. This is an example of a backlink, and Google uses backlinks as like an online referral system. In the more local, the more local and the more relevant that these websites are that are linking back to your website, the better. So, say for example, you have a local blog page or a popular industry site that's linking back to your website. This is actually what's going to help push your website up in Google's rankings, right? Let's go back to our competitor here. And if we look over here to the right, okay, so just to be clear, it's through your content, primarily your keywords on your website, that Google is able to find you for what people are searching for. But once they find you, they've got to determine where they're going to place you on that list, right? Right? And right now, they're placing you on page 2. We want to get you on page 1. That is all determined by your backlinks. So the number one competitor currently has 236 backlinks coming from a total of 96 other websites. They call them referring domains here. This is what's pushing power to them. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at yours. You guys currently have 120 backlinks coming from 61 other websites. So we want to look at our competitor. We want to look at these websites they're getting backlinks from. We can actually look at these by clicking on that number. It's going to bring up all 96 websites they're currently getting backlinks from. And it would be beneficial to get backlinks from these same websites. If you were to do that, and this was assuming at this point that your content and your keywords were on point and correct, that would actually put you in contention for the number one spot here. What would really put you over the top is after you did that, you continued month after month to acquire backlinks from other high quality, relevant websites. This would put you on top and you would run away with that top spot, right? So just to recap what we went over, the first thing's content. Google likes to see at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second are your citations, right? And that has to do, again, with this section right here, the map pack. First, you want to make sure that your Google business profile is optimized correctly. Then you want to make sure that you're in as many directories as you can get into, and your name, address, and phone number is consistent across all these directories. Lastly, are backlinks. You need more relevant websites linking back to your website in order to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to electrical services in and around the Fayetteville area. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, if you wanted to use this information, you could take it and implement it yourself, and that would be fine. But if it is something that you'd like some help with, you can contact me. Again, my name is Steven. I'm local to the area. You can respond back to this email or just give me a call at 910-551-2006. But other than that, it was a pleasure again speaking with Donna and meeting your dogs up front there. And just have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye.